For those of you who don't know what Pascal's wager is, it is along the lines of this. People who believe in my religion lose nothing if my religion is wrong. After all, if the atheists are right, all we do is die when we die. That's it. That's the end. But if the atheists are wrong and I'm right, they lose everything for not believing in my religion. This is a very common argument, but a very bad one. And I'm not going to go through the usual debunking of this argument because it's been done so many times. Instead, I've come up with a counter Pascal's wager. Indeed, it is Pascal's wager 2, the ultimate Pascal's wager. Here it is. Christians, if you had the ability to allow everybody to use their free will to make it to your religion, and I mean your specific religion, would you? After all, you're not taking away their free will. Let's say that if you make this wish, then and it comes true, then everything just falls into place that would allow people to choose your religion, or that they would come to your church and they would sit through a meeting of your church, and they would talk to people who are of your church. They're not being forced to accept it. Nothing's going against their free will. It's just that they have the opportunity to learn about your church. And then they would be able to use their free will to either accept it or deny it. Would you make this choice for everybody on Earth? Now, let's make things interesting. Let's say that God appears to you and tells you that if you have enough faith, that He will allow you this chance, that the world will be under your religion. They will live under a theocracy. They will all bask in your religion's glory. And they will all learn of God, of your God. Do you make this true? Do you accept God's offer? After all, if you truly have the answers, if you truly have the correct doctrines, if you truly have the correct scriptures and everything, and you have the best answers for God's nature and how the world works and where everything came from, why on earth would a moral person such as yourself dare not to allow this to happen? Wouldn't you want as many people to go to heaven as few people to go to hell? Do you want people to go to hell? Seriously? You want people to go to hell? You would pass up this offer to make it so that way so few people go to hell? You really would, let the entire world go to hell just so that way you are safe? That it's not all on your fault? How awful of you. How immoral of you. You say that you have the answers, but where is your faith? Where is your faith that if everybody believed how you believed, they would all be saved? However, if you say yes, what kind of person are you? You have no doubt about yourself? Crazy? You seriously think that you're 100% right? Oh my gosh. Talk about arrogance. Some of you may be thinking this is a terrible challenge, that there is no right answer. But you're wrong. The right answer is to not be so gosh darn certain of yourselves all the time, to not be preaching that you have all the answers, and yet to not be willing, hypothetically, to force everybody else to have those answers. Or even to allow God to give them the path to your answers. That you would think that Hypothetically, if everybody believed the way you did, you wouldn't be so certain of the world's fate. Maybe you should be a little bit less certain, a little bit more skeptical of yourselves. This challenge won't work for everybody. I've already tried it on the Mormons, and it doesn't work for them because they think that there will be a millennium after everybody's dead in which they have the ability to convert as many people there in the spirit world before everybody gets decided where they go to heaven or hell or whatever. So, it doesn't work for everybody, but I hope it works for most of you. Just seriously, if this bothered you, try to be a little bit less certain, because certainty is a dangerous thing when it's overdosed on. Well, that's all for now. See ya.